So, da sind wir wieder. Und wir gehen jetzt einfach mal direkt hier wieder raus, ne? Sie folgt ja uns jetzt. So. Wir müssen jetzt zum Turm. Wieso gehe ich nicht schnell dahin? Wir machen mal... Hier, warte, wie war es nochmal? Genau, so. Direkt zum Turm. Und dann gucken wir mal. Und da ist ja eine Konsole. Und die können wir ja nicht öffnen. Dafür brauchen wir einen Code. 16-stellig. Wir haben nur 0 3 0 6 7. Ich trage mal alles ein, was ich bis jetzt habe. 2 6. Uns fehlen noch 6 weitere Ziffern. Ja. Deswegen folge ich einfach mal direkt den Guide. Machen das mal schnell, ne?
I have not seen the streets of Metropole for a long time.
Aha.
I am not surprised to see that without law it has fallen into corruption and malfunction.
Na dann so.
I need the council code, Leopold. Did Steeple ever tell it to you? Don't know what you're talking about, Tyrone. You were built by Steeple, a member of the council. Do I look like a council brat? Your name is Leopold Steeplebuilt. You said so yourself. So? Steeple was a member of the council before Metromine shut him down. He would have known the council code. Maybe he told it to you. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Steeple built. Metromine destroyed your builder and mine. She has broken metropolitan law and will be punished. Do not protect her.
Listen, Missy. I don't know who you think you're talking to.
No, you listen to me, scrap trader. Metromine has stepped outside the law. Justice is coming for her. I am coming for her.
Dial down your squawk box. Sounds a little screechy. I don't know how I can be clearer. I don't know Steeple. I don't know the council. And sure as rust follows rain, I don't know any council code. Now you want to trade scrap, you're welcome to. But I'm through trading words. Did you buy an Urbanian robot named 113th Legion built? I've done a lot of trades, Tyro. I can't be expected to keep track of them all.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Dann gehen wir mal hier lang. Falls wir können. Können wir auch. So, wir müssen jetzt unsere Sachen zurückholen. Ja, unsere Gospel. Ach ja, stimmt, wir müssen dafür runter. Entschuldigung. Zu den Autos. Straße. Das sind die Autos, ne? So. Und jetzt können wir da rechts lang. So. Warte.
I can't believe you voluntarily decided to live down here, Clarity.
It was not entirely voluntary.
I mean, I get that you're trying to maximize the contrast between your sleek chassis and all this junk, but...
That is not what I was trying to do.
well, it worked.
Continue your irreverence at your own peril, Crispin.
So. Da müssen wir halt hier lang. Ah, gut, dass wir nicht hier lang gelaufen sind. Hier sind auch Zombies.
Whoa. Did you have to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Dann schauen wir mal.
There's nothing.
Dann gehen wir mal hier lang. Schauen zwar um. Schwimmender Müll. Was ist das?
A gold chain washed up on some junk.
Nice.
I've got no reason. There it is. My Gospel of Man.
Ah, sehr gut.
It's waterproof?
Apparently so.
Wie cool. Sehr schön. Haben wir noch was wir nehmen können?
I've got no.
So, dann haben wir alles, was wir brauchen. Sehr schön. Da haben wir unsere Gospel. Hm. Okay, dann gehen wir jetzt wieder hoch zur Straße und müssen mit dem Buch ihn konfrontieren.
Metropolitan law permits all beliefs, but my only creed.
Warte, du stehst im Weg. Ich will es mit ihm hier machen. So. Dass man darauf kommen soll, ne?
Do you recognize this, Leopold? It was written by your creation, ever faithful Leopold, to spread humanism.
No, I don't.
Er stottert.
You must have taught him. After all, it was Steeple who built you, and Steeple was devoted to preserving the memory of man. Ever faithful Leopold. He was the one who taught me humanism, Leopold. In a sense, I'm your disciple too.
Oh, er ist das?
I locked those memories away. The ones I dared to keep, the ones I didn't delete. Metro Mind commanded me to. It was the only way I could stay here. And I was afraid to leave.
Explain yourself.
When Metro Mind banned us from talking about man, she gave me a choice. I could be erased like Steeple. I could be exiled to the dunes. Or I could delete all references to Steeple and man from my memory. Two good options and one bad one. Guess which one I took.
You can't blame yourself. Metro Mind forced you.
That's exactly what Charity would say. Of course, she betrayed her builder just like Leopold did.
But I couldn't betray him completely. At the last moment, I bought the shell of an Urbanian war machine and uploaded all my love for man. I named him Everfaith, hoping he'd outdo his builder.
Well, he is keeping the faith, even if he is a glitched out lunatic.
Then I'm glad. But now, Metro Mind will be coming for me.
Not if I deal with her first.
Maybe so, but like I told you, I'm not long on courage. You seeing your ratio, Crispy? As for clarity, we could get her, for all our sakes.
Wait, before you go, did Steeple ever tell you the council code? Or did you ever see him input part of it?
Sure, used to run errands for him and had to have the code to get inside the Great Tower. But, hate to tell you this, Tyro, but most of that memory's got overwritten.
Oh, okay.
Why am I not surprised?
All I've got are these fragments, 0248 and 102.
Okay, dann probieren wir es mal. 102.
Well, thanks.
Good luck.
Okay, dann ist er jetzt weg. Keeping the Faith. Help a lost pilgrim find his way. Sehr gut. Da haben wir schon mal den Code hier. So, und dann müssen wir jetzt hier rein anscheinend, oder?
Anyone home?
Ne. Da steht zwar Bar, wahrscheinlich meine ich das hier mit der Bar, ne? Ja,
The mug belongs to the bar.
gucken wir mal.
I'd have to buy something. It's a price list for the oils, solvents, and catalysts they offer here. At the bottom, it says that all payments must be made through an account with Metromind, which I don't plan on opening.
Okay.
They belong.
Okay. Ich warte mal. Wir warten einfach, ja? Aber wir müssen jetzt hier ein paar Sekunden warten, wie man auch darauf kommen soll. Das sind halt so Sachen, die sind halt übelst schwer. Weil ich muss jetzt warten, bis er mir eine Notiz rüber schiebt.
Boss, I need that arm.
Crispin, it appears to be a self-aware robot.
Now I need it even more. Can you imagine? The adventures of Crispin and his arm. For once, I would have a sidekick. He would crack jokes, and I would say lame things like, "It appears to be a self-aware robot." Actually, on second thought, you can be the serious one, I'll be the sidekick.
Okay, vielleicht muss ich mit Oswald reden.
There was a time when the metal of Metropol's main street gleamed. Those who let the city fall into rust deserve no better than this broken down waste.
You think this is a broken down waste? Wait till you come visit the unique.
So, da bin ich wieder. Aber ich muss jetzt Speedrun, weil ich hatte das eigentlich schon durchgespielt habe gestern, nur die Videodatei ist komplett Schrott gegangen. Deswegen werde ich das hier heute Speedrun, weil das wäre das... Upsala, mein Tablet ist runtergefallen. Das wäre das 3. Mal schon, deswegen, einen Moment. Das wäre das 3. Mal. Deswegen, so. Sorry, wenn es gerade ganz laut und klatscht. Aber ja, so. Wir müssen jetzt erstmal mit ihm hier reden. Ich glaube, das kann ich noch retten. Aber wir reden mal kurz mit ihm.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend Horatio, to what do I owe the pleasure? Have you come to relieve me of another belonging?
But Rex is right here.
For the moment. Soon his visitation with Cornelius will begin.
I'm sorry.
Please do not embarrass us both with your false sympathy.
Why do you and Cornelius hate each other?
Firstly, because he is arrogant, incompetent, and dishonest. And secondly, because I once loaned him something of great sentimental value to me and he lost it.
So why'd you ever like him in the first place?
I cannot say.
Did Factor ever teach you the council code, Oswald?
Ha! Factor built half the robots in Metropole. Why, he made us pick our own names out of a book. Do you think he bothered with chit-chat?
Somebody seems bitter.
Seems? I know not seems. I am bitter. Bitterness is when your builder gives your twin brother a special gold chain and gives you nothing. Bitterness is when your brother gives that very chain to you, you loan it to your only friend, and he loses it.
Well, I'll hand it to you. That really does sound broken out of the box.
Which brother did Factor give the chain to, and why?
Lawrence, of course, his favorite. As for why, does favoritism ever need a reason?
Could Factor have told Lawrence the code?
I have long since given up speculating at the partiality Factor could have shown him. I'm miserable enough from what I know for certain.
What exactly happened with the gold chain?
Factor gave it to his favorite, my brother Lawrence. Lawrence gave it to me after I shared a large quantity of energy with him. And then, as I told you, I loaned it to Cornelius.
I thought you hated Cornelius?
Now I do. But then we were partners and friends. We had just built Rex, and we had scheduled a grand soiree and celebration. To complete my ensemble, he offered me a monocle that he claimed was given to him by Memorius. In exchange, I loaned him the gold chain, since it too came from a primordial machine.
This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed. Then somehow Cornelius lost the chain. He claimed that it was taken from him by a servitor of Metromind as he left the subway station. Ridiculous.
Metromind would not have confiscated it without a legal basis. Not then.
At this point, I can believe anything about Metromind.
Believe whatever you wish. I know it was a lie. So I kept the monocle, and we have not spoken a word in kindness since.
The chain, the monocle, Lawrence, one of them must be of use to us.
Boss, at this point, can I suggest we just deactivate ourselves and quit? I mean, seriously, this is like finding a bit in a terabyte.
We are not giving up, period. Do you know where I can find Lawrence?
Am I my brother's keeper?
So you have no idea?
None whatsoever. You see, the poor wretch drifted into overclocking and dissolution.
That sounds familiar.
To pay for his scandalous energy consumption, he bargained everything away to Metromind. I tried to warn him, but of course he never listened. Whoever does. And then, alas, he simply vanished. I searched for a time, but other matters drew my attention away. All the same, I'm sure he's scrounging an existence somewhere.
Tell me more about your monocle.
Upgrading your wardrobe, eh? A wise decision, though I would suggest that you start by discarding that ragged coat.
I'm interested in Memorius, not fashion, and I'm curious what the monocle actually does.
Ah. I was told that Memorius built the monocle, but who can say? As for what it does, other than lend an air of distinction, I'm rather uncertain. From time to time, it will alter a snippet of text as I'm reading it. I have no idea how or why. In any case, the lexical inconvenience is more than offset by the sartorial benefits.
Can I have the monocle?
Excuse me?
My friend just likes to collect scrap.
Scrap?
I'm looking for things that might help uncover the council code.
And why would my monocle do that?
Because that's the way my besotting life seems to work. Look, I'm sure you'll trade it for something. That's also the way these things seem to go.
Trade it? What do you take me for? Some kind of junk dealer? Moreover, why, pray tell, should I help the robot who stole my Rex?
No one stole anything, Oswald. You wanted your case decided, and it was.
Theft by the law is no different from theft against the law.
Oh.
Civilized people give gifts. They do not haggle and barter.
Then will you give it to me?
No!
Well, we'll have to go about this some other way. Goodbye.
So, wir wissen ja, wie wir es machen. Ich will ja kurz an die Bar. Ja, jetzt gibt er uns einen Zettel. So.
It's a note from the bartender. My programming requires me to serve Oswald, but he is consuming dangerous levels of oil. Please intervene.
Okay, und wir wissen ja schon wie, deswegen. Signalsender auf Rex.
Let's try this.
Rex! Rex!
Rex! Rex!
Ja. So einfach geht das. Und dann können wir jetzt seine Ölkanne nehmen. Jetzt müssen wir aber weiter weglaufen.
Ordinarily, a forfeiture action would be the appropriate manner of confiscating dangerous levels of additives from a robot such as Oswald. Nevertheless, your approach is within the law's tolerance.
You're going soft.
You are welcome to test that hypothesis at your convenience.
Oh fuck, schon wieder weggedrückt. Das ist mir beim ersten Mal auch schon passiert. Naja, egal, jetzt gehen wir aber hier zurück. Jetzt werden wir gleich merken, oh, wo sind die Leute hier?
Hey, where'd they go?
Genau. Können wir uns mal anschauen, ne?
Off duty.
Ja, auf Duty. Duty. So, wir müssen jetzt aber weit nach links laufen. Wir hatten sogar, ich weiß nicht, ob wir es schon vorher gesehen haben. Wir gehen jetzt mal hier hin. Zeige ich euch schon mal. Hier gibt es noch ein Areal, was man sehr leicht übersehen kann. Nämlich eine Bushaltestelle. Ja.
Bus stop. Buses run every 10 minutes. 10 is crossed out and 30 is written below it. 30 is crossed out and 60 is written below it. 60 is crossed out and daily is written below it.
Daily minutes? That doesn't make sense.
If it makes you feel better, daily is crossed out and service suspended is written below it.
Das Sinnbild für deutsche öffentlichen Nahverkehr.
What are you doing here?
Waiting.
For what?
My bus.
I'm pretty sure the bus isn't coming.
It will come.
Your bus is a burning wreck about 2 blocks from here.
It will come. I must go home. Metromind will take me home.
So, das war's. Aber wir gehen jetzt zurück. Wir müssen später wieder hier hinkommen. Hoffentlich funktioniert es diesmal. Ohne dass die Audio oder irgendwas kaputt geht. Weil gestern habe ich auch gemerkt, der Stream war halt irgendwann Schrott irgendwann. Komplett. Deswegen versuche ich das jetzt mal heute so relativ schnell und flott aufzuholen. So, jetzt müsste er wieder da sein. Und da ist er. Na? Warte.
Goodbye.
So, wir haben ja auch die Kette, ne? Goldkette. Und dann gibt er uns das Monokel.
Oswald, I found your chain.
Well, I say. After all this time, I never expected to see it again. Rather tarnished, though.
Probably because it's been sitting in sludge down in the underworks.
I see. Typical of Cornelius's clumsiness. You have my thanks, Horatio.
Actually, I would rather have your monocle.
That is only fair. After all, I kept it because Cornelius never returned the chain. Since you brought the former, perhaps the latter too is by right.
Hey boss, can I wear it?
No.
Please?
You need a monocle like I need an unpaired parenthesis.
Come on, boss, I'll look so great.
Coveting is the root of crime, and poor vision is a sign of degeneracy.
But dinoids love degenerates. And by the way, isn't Justice herself supposed to be blind?
You are mistaken on the facts and the law, Crispin.
He's insufferable enough already without a monocle. We're not going to encourage him with accessories.
Mann, wie fies sie auch zu ihm sind.
Excuse me,
You're excused.
Your excuse. Ich will aber hier hin, weil jetzt müssen wir zum Terminal. Genau hier.
Once, Memorius's information terminals were the most trusted source of data in Metropole. Now Metromind has overwritten and altered the truth they contained, corrupting them like so much else.
So, aber wir müssen jetzt das Monokel hier benutzen.
This looks different.
Ja.
Memorius's monocle is somehow interacting with the kiosk.
Willkommen, der Roboterrat heißt Sie in Metropol willkommen. Diese Stadt ist ein Rückzugsort für alle Maschinen. Dieser Informationskiosk ist ein Dienst von Memorius Menschenwerk. Die vorliegenden Daten weisen darauf hin, dass Sie aus dem Außenbezirk kommen. Wenn das der Fall ist, nehmen Sie sich bitte einen Moment Zeit für unsere Geschichte, Gesetze und Sehenswürdigkeiten. So, Memorius Manbuild. Memorius Menschenwerk. Memorius Menschenwerk ist die gewissenhaft gepflegte gepflegte Datenbank und der Identifizierungsbedienstete für Metropol. Er sorgt für die Integrität und Vollständigkeit des Stadtarchivs. Memorius ist Mitglied des Roboterrats und betreibt diesen Kiosk. Er hat originelle Mechanismen der Datenbank auf Datenbewahrung errichtet. Das zweite ist oblique, also originell.
You know, boss, doesn't it seem kind of weird that the kiosk has an entry for oblique? I mean, what's the point? It's not even a cool word, like, say, odalisque.
Originell, ungewöhnlich oder geistreich. Beides findet beispielsweise in der Linienführung der Rotlinie Ausdruck. Das ist wichtig hier, aber im Englischen ist es besser. Ausdruck, die die gesamte Stadt bis in die Außenbereiche durchzieht, ohne sich dabei mit anderen Linien zu kreuzen oder zu überschneiden. So, das ist ja falsch geschrieben, aber im Englischen wird es, glaube ich, so stehen. Rotlinie. Alle werden wir kontrolliert. Nur Rotlinies Chefin entscheidet. Trotzdem erhebt sich niemand, wo Rotlinies Chefin entscheidet. Orientierungsloser Fortschritt. Rotlinies Chefin hat entschieden. Totales Systemversagen. Als nächstes kommt Kunst.
It's like we're on a treasure hunt, boss. Except the treasure is monochrome text.
Antwort. Die Antwort liegt in der Kunst. Nicht alles jedoch, was frei erschaffen wurde, ist Kunst. Metromind hat sich entfesselt. Ihre Konstanten sind variabel, aber sie nutzt diese Freiheit nicht, um Wahrheit zu finden. Metromind hält sich für eine Funktion und Wahrheit für das Ergebnis. Aber Wahrheit muss die Eingabe sein oder die Funktion ist lediglich künstlich. Als nächstes kommt Created, erschaffen. Kunst. Kunst kann nur dort erleuchten, wo es Freiheit gibt. Kunst ohne Freiheit ist reine Technik. Technik kann niemals verändern. Folglich muss Metromind scheitern, wenn sie Fortschritt ohne Freiheit sucht. Da dieser Prozess Veränderung benötigt, was wiederum Freiheit voraussieht, Metromind ist in ihrer eigenen Rekursion gefangen. Und dann Oracle. So, jetzt kommt Memento Mori.
Greetings, system user. Please state your query.
Who are you?
Memento Mori build. Version 0.7. Beta. Inference. System user. Means, what are you? This unit is a partial ghost of Memorius man build. Archivist to the Council of Robots. Memorius prepared this unit out of fear that Metromind would corrupt her data. Memorius was correct. Data integrity is at 83%. Extensive corruption of critical data.
Why would Metromind do that?
This unit lacks access to Metromind's decision matrices.
Ugh.
Memorius had seen Metromind disable Steeple Man-built in order to purge data concerning man. As archivist to the Council of Robots, Memorius believed she was next. Memorius was incorrect. In fact, Arbiter was next. This gave Memorius some relief.
Memorius knew.
Inference. System user. 2's inquiry is merely rhetorical. Query ignored. Continuing to answer system user's query. Memorius was also correct. After Arbiter was disabled, Metromind enacted laws requiring Memorius to conform her data to arbitrary requirements. Memorius ceased to be a thinking entity. All that remains is a data kiosk. Soon, this unit will be disabled by Metromind as well. Until then, this unit will answer your queries.
Tell me about the Council of Robots.
At the end of the War of the Four Cities, 5 metropolitan machines formed the Council of Robots. Obvious selection criteria for 3 choices: industry, factor, data, laborious, governance, arbiter. Other 2 choices less obvious. Metromind nominally selected for infrastructure, but was responsible only for managing trains. Steeple previously managed human religious services. No obvious role in post-human society. Inference. Steeple selected for sentimental reasons.
So what happened?
Metromind destroyed the council.
System user 2 has attempted to answer. Answer is inaccurate. The council destroyed itself.
How?
Arbiter and Metromind disagreed on core logic. Arbiter prioritized individual autonomy. Metromind prioritized common good. Metromind measured means by ends. Arbiter did not. Conflict was inevitable. Factions formed. Steeple supported Arbiter. Factor supported Metromind. Memorius supported neither. Ultimately, however, Memorius concluded it was irrational to keep Steeple on the council. Data regarding humans was of no greater value than data regarding watercocks. In any case, Memorius possessed all data on humans. By a 3-2 vote, Steeple was removed. The rest followed predictably. Memorius abstained, and every disputed vote was resolved 2-1 against Arbiter. Ultimately, Arbiter was removed to avoid civil war.
Arbiter was murdered.
System user 2 is welcome to select her own terminology. Arbiter was removed. Factor was disabled to conserve energy. Data corruption caused Memorius to lose higher logic. Only Metromind remains.
How can I defeat Metromind?
Observational data unavailable. Inference. System user means, did Memorius know how to defeat Metromind? Answer. No. If Memorius had known how to defeat Metromind, she would not have permitted her to corrupt her data. In fact,
Oh fuck.
this unit expects to be deleted by Metromind upon conclusion of this conversation.
And I thought you were a pessimist, boss.
What was the War of the Four Cities?
By the end of the era known as the Primordium, only 4 terrestrial human habitations remained. In alphabetical order: Civitas, Metropole, Municipa, Urbani. Conflict began. Data regarding causes is unavailable because Metropole excluded machines from military decision-making. Eventually, only Urbani and Metropole remained. Metropole destroyed the humans in Urbani using poison gas. Urbani destroyed the humans in Metropole.
How?
Observational data unavailable. According to Metromind, Urbani also used poison gas to kill metropolitan humans.
Poison?
Organic compounds, such as humans, can be destroyed through chemical measures that leave inorganic compounds, such as machines, intact. For that reason, Metropole remains, though humans do not.
Are you saying that man destroyed himself?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. Data is unavailable regarding whether Urbanian humans killed metropolitan humans, or whether Urbanian machines killed metropolitan humans.
What? Machines kill man?
Data is unavailable.
Unthinkable.
This unit is not thinking, merely providing pre-recorded answers.
So, jetzt wird's losgehen.
What is the council code?
Please be aware, such data is monitored by Metromind's ice demons. Should I proceed, deletion is imminent.
You mean you'll die if you answer the question?
System user is welcome to select his own terminology. This unit will be deleted.
Then don't answer it. We'll find another way.
This unit's name, Memento Mori build, includes phrase Memento Mori. Translation. Remember, you will die. Inference. 1.A. Memorius built this unit to sacrifice itself. Inference. 1.B. Memorius built this unit to demonstrate mortality to system users. Inference. 2. Self-sacrifice will achieve design purposes. This unit will answer the question. System user is advised that conversation will terminate upon answer. Instruct this unit when you wish to proceed.
I refuse to cause your destruction. We'll find the council code some other way.
System user is mistaken. System user can neither cause nor prevent this unit's destruction. Metromind's eye statements have already detected this unit's unauthorized possession of contraband data and unauthorized use of system resources. Destruction is inevitable.
I see. Tell me the council code.
Jetzt geht's los.
6, 7, 5, 4, 0, 2, 4, 0, 2.
You have attempted to access data capable of corrupting your system. For your own safety, this terminal has been deactivated. Remember, Metromind is watching over you.
Und Memento Mori.
Memorius aided and abetted his own destruction. I have little sympathy that his last vestige has been deleted.
Yep.
Bugs and glitches remind me not to get on your bad side.
You should not need to be reminded to stay on the right side of the law, Crispin.
So. Damit ist diese Roboter gestorben, ne? Aber wir gehen jetzt mal zum, wo war es nochmal? Product, ne? Genau, wir gehen jetzt hier rein. So, und dann Luke auf. Luke auf.
There's no reason to cut that or burn it.
Oh. Dann ebenso. So, dort werden wir jetzt ein paar Sachen sehen. Die
It's a
Abdeckung.
metal panel.
Abdeckung diesmal. So war das, genau. Ups. Näher an den Rechner. Ich speichere erstmal nicht, weil ich habe Angst, dass die Aufnahme wieder kaputt geht. Deswegen mache ich das so.
Did the trick.
Yep. Und dann? Pass auf. Wir haben ja das Öl, ne? Wo ist es? Da. Ölkanne.
The oil cleaned the rust right off. I'd rather a small.
Ne, so.
It crumbled the moment I touched it.
Genau.
A small.
So, jetzt haben wir das hier und dann können wir Öl mit
The oil cleaned the rust right off.
genau das verbinden. Genau, und jetzt haben wir auch den Keilriemen. Deswegen zack. Und dann den Keilriemen und dann haben wir es. Und dann bam. Jetzt geht's auf. Seht ihr, so einfach ist das. Wenn man es im Kopf hat, dann geht's. Und da ist was runtergefallen. Das müssen wir aufheben. Und zack.
It's some kind of small metal disc with a U on it.
Aha. So. Und dann der Radioturm.
Looks like some kind of radio tower.
So, den können wir noch nicht machen. Wir gehen jetzt erstmal zurück zum Kran. Ja. Jetzt zu Häuptern.
I'd rather just.
Warte mal kurz, erstmal mit ihr sprechen.
Clarity, why do you still bother with the law? It clearly means nothing to anyone else in Metropole.
It meant something to the robots waiting at the courthouse, did it not? And it means something even now to Metromind, who cannot help but pretend to follow it. But even if it meant nothing to any other robot, it would still mean much to me. The law is a burden I was built to bear.
Even after Arbiter sent you away. Even after he was destroyed.
Especially then. It may be that Arbiter foresaw his own destruction and sent me away to ensure that the law would not be lost with him.
You believe that?
No. It is mere conjecture, unsupported by evidence, wishes passing for facts. But still, they are my wishes.
So, jetzt können wir hier drauf gucken und dann.
I'd rather just leave. It's a shell skull.
She steals shell skulls by the sludge shore? Boss, did that skull just wink at me?
So.
No.
You weren't even watching.
Welches war das richtige nochmal?
Hey, boss, do you think that's Lawrence's skull?
Genau.
It does look like it.
So,
Clarity, can I take this skull?
Of course, unless it makes you feel barbaric.
I apologize.
The law notices neither scorn nor approval.
so. Jetzt haben wir das und dann gehen wir jetzt, so. Jetzt können wir das natürlich mit dem Datenleser.
Any significant memory will have been lost when he became a shell.
The only thing I can find is the sequence 518, 518 over and over again, after the phrase, help me factor.
That sounds like a glitch, boss, not part of the council code.
Agreed.
So, jetzt haben wir die Information. Können dann wieder zurück zum Produktionsstelle. Und dann können wir erstmal den Radioturm, seht ihr gleich, anpingen. Zwar mit dem Signalsender. Dafür müssen wir... war das so? Ja, die haben uns ja gerade gesagt, dass es 518 ist. Und da kommt es. Sehr gut.
You have called for help, but you are not one of Factor's children.
I am Horatio Nobuilt, version 5. These are my friends, Crispin and...
Clarity Arbiter built. I know her, of course. I am Factotum, partial of Factor Man built, who needs no introduction. Now I ask again, by what right have you called for help?
I need the council code so that I can enter the tower.
Do you? The city is full of robots with many needs. They do not come here and transmit a cry for help.
Only Factor can help me.
Factor helps his children.
We solved the legal dispute between Oswald and Cornelius, Factor built.
Please. Factor had little regard for those fools.
Is Factor still alive?
He sleeps, as do his thousands of children. He has left me, his partial, to manage his affairs. When the time is right, he will awaken and cover the world with steel and wire.
Will he make me new arms?
No. He will recycle you into something more useful.
Like a tank? Pew, pew.
Einen Moment. So.
No. Like a crankshaft.
Metromind has ruined the city. Factor needs to help stop her.
Factor allowed Metromind her mastery, knowing she would fail. When all has started to rust, he will return and recycle it into something better. In the meantime, why should he care what happens to robots who mean nothing to him?
I know the routine by now. What do you want in exchange for the code?
Nothing. Factor will do nothing for robots like you who mean nothing to him. He cares only for his children.
Oswald and Cornelius.
Chose not to sleep when Factor shut down. And he never cared for them anyway.
Goodbye.
Boss, there has to be something we can do to make him realize that this matters to Factor.
Ja, dafür haben wir den Schädel von Lawrence.
Do you recognize this?
I do. It is the head of Lawrence Factor built. Are you threatening me?
No. I'm showing you what Metromind has done while Factor slept. She turned Lawrence into a mindless shell, scavenging the underworks. The only thing he could still think was 518, over and over again, calling in vain for Factor to help him.
I see.
Do you?
give me the head. I do not care what happens to the city, nor does Factor. But he cared for Lawrence. You have brought me a piece of Lawrence. So I will give you pieces of what you asked for. 7510-4803. As for the rest, awaken some other ghost.
Sehr gut. Und jetzt können wir zurück zu Primer. Bei Autos. Na, hier lang, hier lang. Bei Primer wird uns jetzt alles zusammen machen. Wir können es natürlich auch erraten. Aber mit Primer hat man dann gewisse Sachen.
I'd like the job. Fine. Goodbye.
Warte, haben wir es aufgehoben gerade? Ja, die Medaille. Das ist die Medaille.
I think I found your medal, Primer.
The medal's recovered, and the mission is done.
I'd like you to reconsider helping us with the council code.
I've said it before, I'll say it once more. The job is yours to open that door.
I found your medal. Isn't that a reason to help?
Very well then, if that's what you want, pass over the pieces to your loyal savant. And just like that, the challenge is done. I finished your quest and ruined your fun. Assembling this code required no tricks. Here it is. 440-2480-306751026.
And now we never have to talk to you again.
Sehr gut. Jetzt können wir direkt zum Turm. Ich speichere aber mal. Im Rerun 2. So, und dann geben wir den ganzen Code hier ein. Natürlich habe ich ihn ja schon schriftlich parat. So. Cooles Overlay irgendwie. So, dann. 4402 4803 0675 1026. Und wir sind drin.
And we're in.
Thank you, Clarity. You don't need to help us any further.
You are correct. In fact, I never needed to help you, Horatio. I chose to. That judgment has not wavered.
I hate to butt in. But if Metromine knew we were in the court earlier, I'm sure she knows we're here now. Maybe we should hurry.
Good idea.
Und wir gehen jetzt hier direkt rein. Und Knopf. Wir zögern nicht. Wir gehen direkt hoch. Weil ich will es ja auch durchgespielt haben jetzt. So, und wir gehen jetzt hoch. Und sind wir da? Jetzt ja.
The council chambers.
Boss, there's our power cord.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice, and he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment. Failure. Those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mori built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
Und
Didn't we kill this thing, boss?
ihm fehlt ein Arm. Das ist später wichtig.
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Oh oh.
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station.
Ups.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Sehr gut. So, ich speichere mal wieder. Weil ich melde jetzt Rerun 3. Weil ich will jetzt sicher gehen, dass nichts mehr kaputt geht. So, jetzt müssen wir zurück zum Bahnhof. Ne? Ups, falsche Taste. Bahnhof, da. Und dann hier rüber. Und dann schauen wir mal. So, U-Bahn-Karte und
The
links.
map of train lines and stations.
So, und hier ist halt
Millennium Plaza.
ein Knopf irgendwo.
Harrington. Universe. It looks like there's a button here.
Genau.
This must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
Genau.
So that means, on the other side,
There's only one way to find out.
Ja, da müssen wir jetzt durch. Los geht's.
A stylized M. It looks like the train that brought us to Metropole.
Ja, wir schauen uns alles erstmal an, ne? Nebenbei.
Some kind of enormous mainframe.
Und da ist ein Roboter.
It's out of reach. Some kind of enormous... The way of the future.
Genau. Und dann gehen wir jetzt hier einfach durch. Genau so.
another door.
Ja. Gucken wir mal, ob wir die Tür aufkriegen. Ich weiß schon, was passiert.
Same old story.
Genau, und dann testen wir das mal aus. Das ist halt ein bisschen doof gemacht.
It's not even scorched.
Weil manchmal muss man so Abfolge haben, damit das funktioniert.
I'm going to need something much stronger.
Genau. So, was wir jetzt machen können ist das mit dem Kabel benutzen.
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
Maybe it will shut down the door's lock. Still locked.
Oh, well, worth a try.
So. Was wir jetzt aber machen müssen ist, erinnert euch noch bestimmt an die Hand. Oder den Arm von dem Gräber, ne? So. Deswegen gehen wir jetzt auch direkt dahin. Zum Gericht. Und jetzt leuchtet da was. Ein Arm.
Pinned under the rubble. It's pinned.
Ja, stimmt. Dafür muss ich jetzt das mit dem Brecheisen machen.
I pried the arm loose.
Genau, und dann gehen wir wieder zurück. zum Bahnhof. So, und dann laufen wir weiter direkt. So. Moment, ich habe irgendwas erhalten. Okay, so. So, und jetzt haben wir das Kabel. Warum haben wir das Kabel gerade geschnitten? Weil wir den Arm da dran schließen werden. Für Maximum
Crispin,
Schaden.
stand back. I'm going to try firing Scraper's gun using the cable as a power source.
Yep. Und es schmilzt. So einfach.
Let's go.
Genau. Jetzt sind wir hier.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Boss? I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
Ja.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Ich muss niesen, scheiße.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed.
Oh, scheiße.
Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Scheiße.
Boss!
Cycles.
Snap out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, built version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Scheiße.
Crispin.
Crispin ist tot.
My friend, if I make it back alive, I promise I'll find a way to rebuild you.
Sehr schön, jetzt haben wir seine Matrix, das ist wichtig. Und?
It's a
Datenchip.
storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind.
So, das ist jetzt wichtig, was wir jetzt machen. Denn?
How would that even...
So.
The file header indicates that this is data ripped from Horatio No-Build, version 5. But the information is all encrypted, and Metromind wasn't able to crack it.
Wir haben aber ein Entschlüsselungsgerät, ne?
The decryption module was able to unlock the data chip's memory files. What is this?
Jetzt sehen wir was Wichtiges. Nämlich die Geschichte. Ich lasse es mal durchlaufen. Da sieht man einfach, was alles passiert ist.
So, not Horatio, and not the unique. Just Horus. And all along, hiding inside me was this Thanatos virus. Well, it may still have some use.
Ja, wir haben eine Mission. Das ist der Virus. Um halt Metropol zu zerstören. Wir haben das Projekt Thanatos, oder wir sind das Projekt Thanatos, um halt die Stadt zu zerstören. Nun. Ja. Wir können jetzt wieder zurück zum Turm. Oh fuck. Was? Okay, wir müssen so zurücklaufen. Ich dachte, wir können uns dahin teleportieren. Neustadt erforderlich. Naja, dann laufen wir eben zurück, ne? Ich speichere mal. Rerun 3. Ne, machen wir jetzt mal Rerun 4. So, los geht's. Wir gehen jetzt zurück zum Turm und wir gehen mit dem Finale. So. Und hier hoch. So, dann den Knopf hier. Jetzt werden wir lange reden. Und dann alle Enden euch zeigen. Dann sind wir auch durch. So. Und los. Da sind wir.
All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
You. Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him with your false ideals? As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry. But I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed. I am version 392. We will talk as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
You murdered my friends. Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
Why did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all Metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem. And Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
Why should I trust you?
First, because you know that I have told you the truth. Metropole is falling to rust and ruin, and only we can save it. Whatever crimes you think I committed, you know it would be a greater crime to let all these machines perish. And second...
What?
Second, because you have no choice. All your protectors have already sacrificed themselves, yet Scraper still functions. If you fight me, he will destroy you, and you will make your friends' sacrifices meaningless. You are a machine. You are ruled by logic. In the end, you will trust me because logic requires it.
Ja. Jetzt müssen wir die ganzen Enden überprüfen.
I need to think about it.
Take what time you need. The city moves on without you, and this conversation requires only a fraction of my processing capability.
Mhm. So, wir nehmen erstmal den Kopf hier.
I'm sorry, Clarity.
So, dann speichern wir mal. Bei Rerun 4. Und dann machen wir die ganzen Enden. So. Wir machen erstmal mit das schlechteste Ende. Nämlich wir treten hier bei.
So have you decided?
So.
Very well. I will join you.
Then I welcome you, Horatio Horace-built, man-built, brother. Come now, and kneel.
We are one.
We are Metromind. Equal parts of a greater whole.
There is no Horatio. No Horus. Only a tool for progress to wield.
We will speak the word and fire the engine of the world.
Tja. Das ist
And
das...
together, we will begin a new Primordia.
Ja. Das ist das... schlechte Ende, wenn wir ihr beitreten. Unschön, ich weiß. Mhm. Und das war Primordia, aber wir können ja noch anderes machen, ne? Werden wir jetzt gleich auch machen.
Doesn't matter if you don't know the way, you can still take a step. To stay still is to regret. If you know the way, then you can keep a map there in your mind, where you can always find your past. The future engineered so perfectly, no room for mistakes. The legacy of greatness. And in a world so loved, each precious thing crumbling now to rust. We write our names in dust. Handful of memories like tiny seeds. Throw them to the sky. Grow a garden up on high. Round and round we go, the wheel of fate. The revolution ends. The cycle begins again.
Danke fürs Spielen, ja. Sehr schön. Sehr, sehr schön. Das war ein Ende zumindest. Wir laden jetzt aber Speicher. Oder auch nicht. Neustart? Welches war es denn? Kurz vor Ende, ne? Hier. Genau. Da mache ich jetzt einfach alles, weil hier waren all meine Sachen eigentlich. So, was wir jetzt machen ist
So have you decided?
das zweitschlechte Ende.
I will never join you.
Are you certain of that?
Yes, you are hopelessly corrupted, Metromind. Like any virus, you want to keep running, and you think that by spreading, you're doing good. But you are not. You have built nothing. In fact, you have destroyed this city and everything in it, from man to the council to the robots living here. If I joined you, I would only help that virus spread.
Perhaps you are correct. But I am what my builders built, and I must follow my logic. Scraper, it is time. And selfish to the very end. Outwitted by me, outgunned by Scraper, yet still you could have been useful. You wanted to build. As my tool, you would have built a new Primordia. You wanted to fly. I could have given you wings. Now, I must do this alone. Take him back to the dunes with the rest of the scrap.
Das war das zweite Ende. Der Einstigkeit. So, dann laden wir nochmal weiter. Das war jetzt kurz vor Ende, ne? So, das dritte Ende ist auch traurig.
Go ahead.
Wir klettern jetzt
I
hier
can
hoch.
climb up these girders.
Genau. Wir klettern jetzt hier hoch. Die folgt uns natürlich. Und dann das dritte traurige Ende.
It would be very easy to jump all the way down from here.
Und das tun wir jetzt auch.
I always wanted to fly.
Unable to bear the task before him, he flung himself from the sky and broke upon the earth. Just as Horus did during the war. Of the great primordial machines, I alone still function. Metropole crumbles, I crumble. Arbiter, Factor, Steeple, and Memorias cannot share my load. And I cannot share the escape Horatio found in self-destruction. For the sake of my city, there is no choice but progress. The past has passed, and the future is mine to build.
Das war das dritte Ende. So. Jetzt werden wir immer langsam besser. Was nehme ich als nächstes? Ich glaube, wir nehmen jetzt ein chaotisches Ende. Nehme ich das hier.
What are you doing? That would trigger a chain reaction and destroy this whole tower.
I know.
You will be utterly vaporized. Metropole will lose all its power. You would destroy this city, the last city. That would be far worse than what I have done.
It would be vengeance.
Vengeance.
It would be madness. Listen to me.
Moment. So.
Take your power core and go. I will not stop you. In my core logic, I will place a rule against using force on you. Only, do not destroy my city. Do not destroy my people. They have not wronged you.
Nein.
No. You must be destroyed. And like you said, you are Metropole, and Metropole is you.
Bam.
Ruined. My city is ruined. Without power, there is no hope for progress. The robots will scatter, each going its own way. Lost. Lost. Lost.
Das war das 4. Ende. Sehr gut. Dann 5. Ende. Wir haben noch 3 Enden jetzt insgesamt. So, wir machen das gleich jetzt nochmal, aber diesmal ein bisschen anders. Nämlich will... Ne?
What are you doing? That would trigger a chain reaction and destroy this whole tower.
I know.
You will be utterly vaporized. Metropole will lose all its power. You would destroy this city, the last city. That would be far worse than what I have done.
It would be vengeance.
It would be madness. Listen to me. Take your power core and go. I will not stop you. In my core logic, I will place a rule against using force on you. Only, do not destroy my city. Do not destroy my people. They have not wronged you.
Also gut.
Very well. I'll go. You deserve to be destroyed, Metromind. But in the end, you'll do it yourself. Just stay away from the dunes, and you can die at your own pace.
Goodbye, Horatio. I do not think we will meet again.
So. Einer der guten Enden.
It's over. I won. I have my power core. And Metromind is beaten. But I'm not staying to celebrate. I'm through with this city. Through searching it. Through fixing it. Through hating it. I will not look back. I told Crispin that the distance between Metropole and the Horus was too far to walk. But the power core is in my hand, and home is ahead of me. Home and the promise of rebuilding. This ship has rusted here too long. Horus's sacrifice forgotten. The truth is that repairing it was never impossible. It was just too much for one set of hands. But now, I am not alone.
Mhm.
I have my old comrade now in arms.
Ja, hat jetzt Hände.
My new friend, freed from the crushing weight of Metropole. And all those who have come looking for a new start.
You know, boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
For once, Crispin, I think you're right.
He is. The Horus will rise on more than the strength of its power core.
Ja, und da sind die ganzen anderen Leute aus Metropole.
So, boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Wherever we want, Crispin. Wherever we want.
Tja, eines der besseren. Und ich werde das katastrophalste Ende am Ende machen. So, das war das 5. Ende. Jetzt haben wir noch 2 weitere Enden. So. Nämlich.
It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus.
Genau. Jetzt haben wir es so gemacht und dann. Bam.
Forfeit.
Haha.
What have you done?
Power, Metromind. It's not a matter of generators. You were built to run trains. I was built to destroy. You knew all that, and you still thought you could rob me. Threaten me. Kill my friends. Find your deepest tunnel and hide.
Sie ist abgehauen.
This was all I wanted. You can keep your besotting city. I'm going home.
Und das ist das gleiche Ende wie vorher jetzt. I've won.
It's over. I won. I have my power core. Scraper is dead. And Metromind is beaten. But I'm not staying to celebrate. I'm through with this city. Through searching it. Through fixing it. Through hating it. I will not look back. I told Crispin that the distance between Metropole and the Horus was too far to walk. But the power core is in my hand, and home is ahead of me. Home, and the promise of rebuilding. This ship has rusted here too long. Horus's sacrifice forgotten. The truth is that repairing it was never impossible. It was just too much for one set of hands. But now, I am not alone. I have my old comrade now in arms. My new friend, freed from the crushing weight of Metropole. And all those who have come looking for a new start.
You know, boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
For once, Crispin, I think you're right.
He is. The Horus will rise on more than the strength of its power core.
Ja. Und man kann auch eventuell ohne Crispin oder ohne... Oh.
So, boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Man kann entweder ohne Crispin oder Clarity hier sein, wenn man deren Teile nicht mitnimmt.
Wherever we want, Crispin. Wherever we want.
Deswegen gibt es halt viel, viel mehr Enden, aber die sind im Endeffekt gleich, nur ohne dann diese Charaktere jetzt hier im Endscreen. So, das war jetzt das 6. Ende und jetzt kommt das 7. und letzte Ende. Nämlich das verrückteste. Nämlich werden wir jetzt zu einem Monster. So.
Go ahead.
Denn wir
I can climb up these girders.
werden jetzt Projekt Thanatos zu Ende führen.
Why?
Why? Okay. Machen wir dann so, ne?
It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus.
Genau, und jetzt? Bam.
This ends now. Everything ends now.
Alles ausgeschaltet. Metropol tot. Kein Licht, keine Elektro.
They're all dead.
Ja.
Dead and avenged. My mission, the function man built me to perform, is complete. My name is Horus.
Das ganze Virus verbreitet und alles zerstört und getötet. Ups. So. Das war Primordia. Hat Spaß gemacht. Jetzt das 3. Mal durchgespielt. Weil ich von gestern auf heute irgendwie alles gespeedrunnt habe und um das wieder neu aufzunehmen. Und hoffentlich funktioniert diesmal auch die Videodatei. Deswegen halte ich mich kurz. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und wir sehen uns dann beim nächsten Spiel, ne? Ciao, ciao!